The reason why it's in, Michael. Wait a minute. Oh, here we go.
And he is thrown out.
And Joe is gesturing that ball was on the ground.
There always seems to be fun when Laz Diaz is involved.
And you know what, Michael? That pitch was a ball, definitely, as we saw the replay. And Joe Girardi knows his team has not been hitting with runners in scoring position, so he wants every edge he could get for his team when they're hitting. He wants the count to be 2-0 instead of 1-1.
Boy, is Joe fired up right now.
Yeah, you know what? And we've seen managers do this in the past to fire their team up and show them how much it means to the manager to win ball games. And he got his money's worth, I'll say that.
That is about as angry as I've ever seen Joe Girardi. And he's had some good umpire matchups, but that one was extended and his veins were bulging in his neck. He was very, very ticked off. Let's see why.
Let's take a look at the pitch again. Oh, he's got a big lead.
And he got picked off. And he is arguing with the first base umpire, Bill Welke. And now Mick Kelleher will take over. And Joe Girardi sprints out of the Yankee dugout. Well, just as we said, he has to be careful. He wasn't careful enough.
And Joe's saying, I could see it from all the way over there that he was safe.
This might be a good time for Girardi to go nuts and fire up his team. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't.
Well, Michael, you said he had a quick move, and, I thought he had a big lead. Well, he does have a big lead. There's a throw. Yeah, Girardi's been out there for a while. Let's take a look at the right hand. Does it get to the bag?
Yes, it does.
Oh, he's safe.
And now Girardi gets thrown out of the game.
He is safe, folks. You can see that.
And I don't blame Girardi. His team is struggling, and Gardner was clearly in before the tap.
Joe Girardi and some members of the bench were having little comments for Dan Iasonia.
Well, you can't argue balls and strikes, and Joe's probably going to say, how do you know what I was going to ask? And now Joe's going to put on a show.
You could see that he was talking about the high fastball to Brian McCann for strike 2. The pitch that Alex Rodriguez stole on him.
So Girardi has been tossed.
He was going to go. And here comes Joe Girardi. And you know what? Joe might be going too. You can't argue balls and strikes. He's getting a little heated. Finger pointing started. Did he just throw him out?
I think that's his throw out wave right there. It's not much. And Girardi's going to get his money's worth. Here we go. Just don't bump him.
Yeah, bumping means suspension. Well, Rothschild's gone. Pitching coach, now the manager follows. Here comes Rothschild. Yep, he's gone. And here goes Joe Girardi. Ejection number 2. Meanwhile, home plate gets covered up. Right out of the Billy Martin playbook.
And Joe Girardi just got thrown out of the game.
Yeah, I had a feeling he would. I mean, there's a difference having a runner in scoring position with a couple of outs, and another hit is another run. But I thought he ran within the 45-foot line when Joe says to Jerry Davis, you're wrong, and Jerry says, you're gone.
He said, you're wrong, and then he rated his call, and Jerry didn't want to hear it, so he threw him out.
Well, this is the first time we've seen something like this since Alex Rodriguez returned, and I think we can say with some certainty what the intent was after Dempster hit him on the 3-0 pitch. Joe Girardi livid. Ryan Dempster did not get tossed out of the game. Warnings were issued to both sides by Brian O'Nora. So Girardi's gone. A-Rod down at first base. Dempster stays. What'd you think, guys?
It was intentional as it gets.
Yeah.
Trying to avoid hitting Correa as he threw the ball to first base. He just shot putted it over the head of Teixeira, and a big error by Betances.
And Joe Girardi is arguing baseline, and as you can see, Correa was nowhere near the 45-foot line, was not inside. He's running on the grass all the way to first base.
Running on the grass and impacts the throw as Betances has to try to go over him, even though it was nowhere close. That was 10 feet almost over Teixeira's head.
And Joe's getting animated now. This is how's he supposed to throw the ball to first base with the runners inside the 45-foot line. As you can see, he was not in the baseline at all. Dana Demuth trying to explain why he didn't make the call.
Now, the reason Joe's arguing is this is not a reviewable play, so the umpire has to call it on his own. He can't ask them for them to take a look. This is not reviewable. And Chase Headley intercepts Sabathia and leads him to the dugout. And now I think he might have gotten ejected. And Joe Girardi is kicking dirt, and he gets ejected as well. And CeCe's joining in the fray. All right, will this go on a while? We'll tell you how it turns out